Hello everybody and welcome back to my YouTube channel. I'm Peanut Brittle Cosplays. My name has changed a few times on here, so I'm kind of getting used to it. But today I'm doing a makeup tutorial because I've never really done one, and a lot of people have been asking for some on my other platforms, one of them being TikTok right now. So I would just like to say thank you for all the subscribers, all of the followers on TikTok, Instagram. I appreciate you all so very much, and without further ado, let's get on with the video. So I have long hair, and we're gonna want to have our hair up for this, and so I have 3 different methods that you could possibly put your hair up. My hair is a little bit longer. It's a bit longer than it used to be. So the ways I do it is this. I have this. It's a headband. Ooh. It's a headband. Just put it on like this and boom, it's out of your face. Another way is with this. You just put it around like that and then up. And as you can see, my hair is really crazy, so you guys would be like, so ignore it. But yeah, and then the third one and very last one that I'm going to use for this video is the hairnet, or wig cap that most people say. A lot of people use this a lot of the times, especially when they have longer hair. I try to get everything in there, and it stays on my head like this. It's gonna stick out a little bit, that's okay. You don't really need it to stick in until you put the wig on. So today I am doing a Diluc of how I do my Diluc makeup for my cosplays and for my Instagram and for my TikToks. So that's what we're doing today. I'm going to show you all the products. I'm going to show you what tools I use, and I'm going to show you how I put them on. This is just for me. This is not just for me, but this is personally the best way I do it. You can do it whatever way you want. This just works for me and for my face shape, and hopefully it can help you too. Firstly, I'm gonna go in with this. It is a brightening serum. It's from the Hello Kitty collab with cream. I don't know if I pronounced that right. By the way, none of these are sponsored, so if you buy it, then I get no money. I'm joking. But so this, so what I do is I obviously untwist it, squeeze some in, and I put it right here. Also, if it looks like I'm not looking at you guys, it's because I'm looking at the camera. Not at the camera, but I'm looking in the screen. I'm not egotistical, I promise you. It's just my only mirror right now. I didn't really get much on this side. And I just put it all over my face. I go down to my neck. I'm gonna try and explain it the best way I can. And not I'm trying not to speed things up, that way you guys kind of see the full process. So I'm sorry if this is a longer video than you guys are used to. Because I know some of you guys have a short attention span. So do I, it's fine. But yeah. So I'm just gonna let it dry for a second, and once it's all dry, I'm gonna go in with some other products. So I'm just gonna wait for it to dry. Okay, now that's all dry. I'm gonna go in with my e.l.f. Poreless Face Primer. So this is the product I'm using. I got it at my local Fry's. Basically, it's a Kroger store. But you can get it at any drugstore like Walgreens, CVS. You can get it at Walmart. So I'm just gonna put a little bit on my finger like that much, that way, yeah. And I'm gonna put it right here, on my nose, my forehead, and right here. You pretty much want to put it anywhere where you are putting makeup on. And since that wasn't really enough, I'm going to go in with another little pump. I'm going to do it on my neck as well, because I always blend down to my neck to make sure that the foundation matches my neck, because if it doesn't, it just looks silly. And yeah, so after that, we're going to put it back on, and we're going to wait for this to dry as well, and then we will start with the foundation. Okay, it's all dry now, so we're going to go in with the foundation. This is, I can't say this. It's a Physicians Formula. I have very sensitive skin. This works for me. This is what it is. I don't know if you can see it very well. It might be backwards. I'm sorry. But this is what it's called. It's a healthy foundation, and yeah. So it's also a stick one. So it comes out like this. And I'm just gonna put it right here, on my forehead. I'm gonna put a little bit more down my nose, on my chin, and on the jawline of my neck, and a line going down my neck like that. And then we are going to, we're going to take a sponge like this. We're going to wet it, and then we are going to blend. So let me go get my stuff to get it wet, and then we will blend. So I got this spray bottle. It's full of water. I use it for my wigs. I use it for this. And I'm just gonna spray it. I'm struggling. But it's all nice and moist. That's a weird word to say. And I'm just gonna blend it out like this. It's gonna look a little bit messy. That's okay. I'm gonna go under the eye like this. Again, like I said, you guys are my mirror right now, so I am sorry if I'm not looking at you directly in the eyes. I'm gonna drag it down a little bit. That way it gets a little more coverage. And just so you guys are aware, there are color correctors that you can use before you put on foundation to get rid of any acne. The different color correctors do different things. I suggest you look it up. If you don't want to look it up, don't worry, I've already done it for you. So these are what like different color correctors do for different like parts of your face and everything. So yeah, hopefully this helps. After you get your base done, like the base foundation, you're gonna want to grab another sponge. If you don't want to use another sponge, just use the one that you used for your foundation. I have 3 sponges that I use. 2 of them I use for foundation. I use my yellow one for concealer. I'm just gonna spray it again, and I'm gonna set it down, and then we're gonna grab the concealer. This is Hydrating Camo Concealer Satin Finish by e.l.f. There it is. I also got this at my local Kroger store. And I'm just gonna go right here, do the same on the other side, go right here, because I do have some red spots. I cover up right there. Right here I go, and then I think this is what you call your T-zone. Mind you, I am not a professional. I was taught how to do makeup professionally. I just don't do it as a job. So yeah, now I'm gonna take this and I'm just gonna blend it out. Now that we got that all done, we're gonna put our sponges away. We don't need a spray bottle anymore, so we're good. We don't need it, so we're good. We're good. We don't need it anymore. Next thing we're gonna go in with is this Physicians Formula, and it's a loose powder. So this is like a skin tone powder. You're usually gonna want a translucent powder. Translucent powders. Wow. Translucent powders are white. Here's an example of one. Here's like some prices for ones that you can get on Amazon for pretty cheap. I would also suggest looking at your local drugstore. So I'm just gonna dump a little bit in here. It looks like a lot, but I promise it's literally not that much. I'm gonna take this brush. It's I don't know what to call it. It's a brush. It's a big fluffy one. And I'm gonna dip it in here. gonna knock off some excess powder. And I'm just gonna make sure that it's all powdered down. That way your face and foundation don't really stick to anything. And then I'm gonna go down on the neck. And then another dip of powder for the neck, just in case. So we're done with that already. So yeah, see, you're all done.
Not yet.
Next, we're going to take a contour brush. This is my contour brush. And I'm actually going to use a makeup palette for this. You can use a makeup palette if you want. People use makeup palettes for their contour all the time. I use this. It's a Milani makeup palette. I've had it for a while. I should probably get rid of it, but it's fine. I'm just gonna go in with this one right here because this one is dark enough for my skin. And I'm just going to contour right here to give me more of a stronger jawline. So I'm going up right here and like this. And then I turn it a little bit like this. And then I go this way. So that way, I have this. You can somewhat see the difference if you do it enough. I'm gonna do the same thing on this side. Sometimes it's better if you pinch it together if you want to get that tight, like, look, like this. And then we're gonna go in with the same color. We're gonna use this color for a bit. I'm gonna go right underneath the chin and drag it down. All along my jawline, just drag it down. That way it kind of gives like a natural shadow. Again, I'm not looking at you guys, I'm so sorry. I'm like looking over here because this is where my mirror is now. You guys are now my mirror, not right here. I'm sorry. And then right here, we're gonna see where our jawline is, or like our cheekbone is. My cheekbone is right here, so I'm gonna go right here. And I'm just gonna softly go like this. And then right here. This is for masculine cheekbones. Feminine, you only want to go like this. You don't want to go like this, you want to go like this. Also, just for anybody wondering, like, if I'm going to be using blush. No, I don't use blush whenever I do male characters. I think it feminizes them too much, in my opinion, for when I wear them. You guys can wear whatever you want when it comes to these cosplays and how you do your makeup. This is just what personally works for me. And I'm going to do the same on the other side. I'm kind of patting it like this can also sometimes work. You can see the difference like right there. And then we're going to go in it one more time with this brush. And we're gonna go right here to where our temples are and just swipe down like that. And then on the other side too. So now that we're done with this brush, we're gonna go in with another brush. I'm gonna go in with this flat brush. It's flat. I use this all the time for when I want to do nose contour. So I'm gonna go in with the same color. I'm gonna go in with the same color right here. And then I'm just gonna go from the top of my eyebrow, right here. I'm gonna blend it out with a finger. You're gonna go back and forth with your finger a lot when it comes to your nose contour. And you're gonna wanna drag it down to right here. Blend it out with your finger. Do the other side. All the way from your eyebrow, down your nose. Blend out with contour. And what I do is I go up on my nose and I keep going in a straight line as much as I can. Same with the other side. And then I just do this. That way it gives it more of a shadow. more defined look. So now that we got our contour done, or bronzer, this is contour. Yeah, this is contour. I promise I know what I'm talking about. Now that we got that done, I need to move these out of the way so I can get this out. It's a makeup palette. It's actually my mom's. She lets me borrow this whenever I need to. And it has so many colors and it's so pretty and the little mirror is so cute. But we're gonna go in with this color right here. It doesn't have a name. This palette does not have a name for some reason. I think it would be wonderful if it did. Ignore the fact that you guys are shaking. I'm so sorry. So I'm gonna go in with this little round brush. This is what it is. Again, I don't know the brand of these brushes, but you know, we're gonna go in with that one. We're gonna knock off some excess, and then we're gonna make a little curve like that on the outer part of our eyes. Like that. Then we're gonna bring it in a little bit. We're gonna try and get it on the lid as much as we can. Boom. That's one side of that done. Let's go in with the other side. It's okay if it also doesn't end up even. It's completely fine. You don't have to restart or anything because there's more to be added on. You can always add more on, or you can always extend it. You can always make it your own thing. So, yeah. And then I'm gonna go in with this little flat brush. And we're going to go in. We're gonna go in right over here with the darkest color. So we're gonna pat it a little bit, tap it on the side. We're gonna go in the inner corner of our eyes and just use our finger to spread it out to the other part of our eyes. And we're gonna do it for the same side. Also, I should just say this now. Some people don't like to put on their makeup, like their foundation or their concealer before putting on eyeshadow because there is possible fallout. I don't know if you guys can see it, but I don't know if I have any fallout. I have to look right here. I don't have any fallout, so that's actually pretty new. I usually have fallout. So that's all we're doing with the eyeshadow. I like to keep it pretty natural. If you want to add more color in, you can. But now we're gonna head on to the eyebrows. Eyebrows, you're also gonna use this. I'm gonna use the same palette, but I am going to do something real quick, and I'm going to go back in with my concealer. So when it comes to concealer, it can cover up your eyes pretty well, or eyebrows pretty well, especially if you do not have access to a glue stick. Like I don't have a glue stick. This is also pretty wet from earlier, so I'm just gonna pat it in. I don't have a glue stick, but people use glue sticks to glue down their eyebrows before putting on like foundation, concealer, all that stuff. They use a glue stick. And they use color corrector to fix their eyebrows so it doesn't like leave a dark area in case your eyes are dark or are like thick. That's the word. Sorry, thick. If your eyebrows are dark and thick, then people usually use color corrector whenever they glue down their eyebrows and like pat it down. I personally don't do that because I don't have access to one, and nor do I have one anywhere in the house, and nor do I have the means to buy one. But we're gonna go in with this slanted flat brush. I don't know what it's called, but it works. And so since I have these down pretty much, I'm gonna go in with this red right here. I'm gonna go in with this red, pat off any excess that I have, and then I'm gonna go in and just slightly do a line like that. And a little bit can really get you a long way. Hence this. My eyebrows are also very different from others. When I was little, I had an accident which caused my eyebrow to grow differently. So that's why my eyebrow is like that instead of the other side. I'm gonna use this little mirror. It's a little bit dirty. Look, you can see yourself. I record on my phone. Don't judge me. I don't have equipment. There's a car honking outside. I'm so sorry if you can hear that. But I'm gonna use this in order to get more accuracy. I bet you guys are like, wait, what? I thought you said that you didn't have a mirror. I lied. So, I'm gonna just do this until I get to the end of my eyebrow. And then I'm gonna go in with this tool right here, which usually has another side for like eyelashes or like your other parts of your eyebrow. Anyway, so I'm gonna go in with this tool. It's obviously been used very much before. And I'm just going to slightly, if I can hold it right, I'm gonna just go in like this and make my eyebrows go a certain way. And also like kind of blends it into the skin a little bit. That way, it turns out like this. You might be wondering like, oh, there goes my brush. So I'm going to be doing the other eyebrow now. Obviously, this side is a lot more thicker than the other side because of my weirdly grown eyebrows, but I'm still going to attempt to make it work like I usually do. Reminder, makeup is always trial and error. There is room for mistake. There's also room for improvement. The first time I cosplayed Diluc, I did a terrible job on the makeup, but that was because I was in a hurry. Now that I have more time on my hands, I try and put a little bit more effort into how I do his makeup. So with that, my eyebrows are done. And then we are going to, sorry, there's access everywhere. Extra everywhere, sorry. Words. So we're gonna close up that palette now. We're going to move on to highlighter. So this highlighter comes in with this palette. It's a contour palette, obviously. And I'm going to go in, where's the brush? It's somewhere. No, that's not the right brush. This is the brush. I'm gonna go in with this brush. I don't know what it's called, but it's fluffy and it works. And the highlighter is literally just in the middle. So I'm just gonna pat it a little bit, kind of get a bunch of product on there. And I'm gonna go right here. See? I'm gonna go on top of my eyebrow. I'm gonna go on the other side. And then I'm going to go right there. I'm gonna go up my nose, on my little button nose. And then on top of my lip, right there. And some of you are just like, wait, you haven't done your lips yet. Like, I saw in your videos you did your lips. We're not done. Calm down. I'm getting to it. So, for lips, we're going to open the palette up again. We're going to use this flat brush, or flat-ish brush. We're going to go right here. And we're just going to, on the middle, down, like that. I don't like using actual lipstick. It bothers me a lot. it bothers my lips. I also have really high sensitivity, and I also don't like a lot of things on my lips. So yeah. Then we're gonna go back in with the darkest shade right here with this smaller slanted brush. And then we're just gonna do that right there in the corner. Both sides. And then right here, I'm gonna do that. And then up here. And then I'm going to do something that a lot of people don't like. I don't own lip gloss. I never have, and I probably never will because it bothers me a lot. I don't know why, it just does. I own a thing of Vaseline. You could get this at any drugstore. You could get this at any, like, convenience store or whatever. This gives me the hydration that I need in my lips. And it also gives me that glow and shine that I want for my lips. It also is easier to blend everything when I do have it on. So this is my lips, my eyeshadow, all that. So the next part is probably the trickiest for me right now because the only closest mirror to me is right here, and I usually need to use both of my hands to do this part. But I'm going in with the e.l.f. Eyeliner in Midnight, I think it is. I know what I'm doing. So I'm gonna kind of get access off. And then what I'm gonna do is, I think I can zoom in. I can't zoom in, I'm so sorry. I'm just gonna zoom in when I edit this. But I'm going to make a line like that. Can you see it? We're all good? Yeah. Make a line like that. Make a line going down. And then meet it in the middle or a little bit on the, like that. You don't want to go all the way in. You just want to make sure that it's good enough. That's one eye, and I'm gonna let it dry for a second, so I'll be right back. Okay, it's dried a little bit, so I'm gonna go on with the other side, and hopefully they're even. If they're not a big deal. Hopefully they're even. If they're not a big deal. I don't really care. But I'm gonna let these two dry, and then we'll finish with the makeup. Oh, I'm knocking stuff over. Now that it's dried a bit, I'm gonna still use the eyeliner, and I'm gonna do the inner eyes. This is what is called, like, I think, like a cat eye or something. I'll fix that real quick. Also, please make sure that you're safe when you use these. They can get in your eyes and they can damage your eyes, and they hurt a lot, and you will cry, or at least tear up. But pretty much what I do is I go in the inner corner, right there. That's how I do my eyeliner. There's only one more step, and then we'll be done. I promise you, we'll be done. I know you guys are like, when is this video gonna end? Oh my god. I know, I promise. I'm sorry. So this is a eyelash curler. You use this to curl your lashes. So you put it on your eye, curl, like squeeze it for a few minutes, do this a little bit, put your what's it called, mascara on. Put your mascara on, curl it again, put as many layers as you want to or need to. Just make sure that they're not chunky or else they're gonna look weird. So I'm gonna do it on this eye. And if you can see, my eyelashes are currently in it. So I'm gonna kind of And my eyelashes are now curled a little bit. We're gonna go in with the, I have no idea what this is. Oh, I keep dropping everything. I'm sorry. But we're gonna go in with this. I don't know if you can see it. I can't even see it. I put it way too close to you guys. I'm so sorry. But we're doing, this is the brand. I have no idea how to pronounce it, so I'm so sorry. But yeah. And then I'm going to just kind of get out here on the outer corner, get in here on the inner corner, and then shimmy, shimmy, shimmy. That's what I like to call it, shimmy, shimmy, shimmy. Ah! I keep dropping everything. Then we're gonna curl them again. That's how you get your lashes, like that. If you want to do your bottom lashes, you totally can. I personally don't. So I'm gonna get on with the next eye real quick. After I'm all done with my makeup, I go in with the setting spray. This is Fix It Up matte setting spray. And you have to shake well before using it, so. And I have no idea how to pronounce the brand, so here's the brand. And so I just do a few sprays. I'm gonna kind of move my hair out of the way because I took it out of the wig cap. I'm gonna go kind of far away and, oh. It smells weird. It's supposed to, I guess. I just let it dry, and after that, the makeup's all done. But thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. Make sure to subscribe and turn on notifications and like the video. And I hope you have a good day, and I can't wait to see you in the next video. Bye-bye.